Hi guys, welcome back to Graveyard Sisters. It's Leslie here today and I am at South Dalziel Historic Building. So this was a beautiful building at the back, was built in 1798 and it was used as the local church until it became too small for the congregation, and that got moved to another beautiful church. It's not actually that far away from here. So now this gorgeous building is used as somewhere for events, and we've got a gorgeous graveyard here as well. So this is why I'm here, guys. And look at the contrast. Are you ready? Beautiful. Look at the contrast, guys. Oh, you can't make it up, can you? This place is just absolutely gorgeous. You wouldn't know that if you turned the camera there was a big main road behind me. I'm just going to just zoom out a little bit. Oh, have I zoomed out? Yeah, I've zoomed out, guys. So I had to get myself out, guys. If you, the ones that have commented on my post about my tooth, thank you so much. I'm feeling so much better. I went to the dentist, not Wednesday there, but the Wednesday before, to get a tooth removed. The tooth broke, it's seen better days, and it wasn't even causing me any bother. And I went to get it out and she pulled at it and pulled at it and it wouldn't come out. So I ended up with a tooth infection and I felt rotten. I would not wish that on anyone. It was so painful. So I was at, I had to go to the hours on Monday. It was a bank holiday here in Scotland, which means like doctors were shut and the chemist was shut. And so I had to go to the local hospital and get more antibiotics. And as I was going by in the bus, I seen this place and I thought, as soon as I feel better, I'm coming in here to explore. How gorgeous is this? I would love to go in and have a look, but it's unfortunately shut. Now we have 98 graves in here, and I have had a little look around before I've done this video just to get a little feel of the place, and there's some, it's not in great condition and there's a lot of very illegible stones, but we'll still go with it, guys. So this is 19th century and we've got this gorgeous cross here. So this is, I mean, look at that, look at the backdrop. It's absolutely beautiful. To the glory of God and in memory of the members of South Dalziel Parish Church who fell in the Great War, 1914 to 1919. And we've got all their names here. And more rounds here. Beautiful memorial. So I don't know what side to start round on. We'll go round here, guys. As I say, we're not going to be able to read a lot, so there's just going to be one video done in here today. Erected by Thomas Gibb in memory of his wife Isabella Kirkwood, born the 27th of September 1827, and she died the 29th of September 1899. Also their children Walter, Isabella and Davy, who died in infancy, Mary Latham, their grandchildren, who died the 26th of July 1887, aged 4 years and 9 months. Thomas Gibb, their grandson, was 13, and then the above Thomas Gibb. And this one's beautiful, absolutely beautiful stone, but it's over. I'll speak up because I think I might get drowned out by the sound of the road. So as I was walking around here, I spoke to one of the local, I suppose it's not a parishioner, but he told me about the events that happen in here, and that there's a cafe, and he's invited me to come for a coffee. But he was also saying that in the 70s, when they built that road there, apparently they dug up bodies as well. So this graveyard must have extended a way out, and unfortunately I don't even know how I feel about it, you know guys. It's actually made me feel really sad that they could just treat remains like that, but yeah, it's sad, isn't it? This one's just seen better days. Erected by Donald Darroch in memory of his wife Marion Macmillan, and she died 1875, she was 40, and his son. I've got this very unusual monument here guys, and there's no writing on it. I've been round it, not really sure what it's for. It will keep going round. There is no writing on this, so I'm not really sure what this is for. Go around here. It's just illegible here guys, these are illegible. Erected by John Beveridge and Margaret Johnson in memory of their son and daughter David Beveridge, born the 23rd of April 1844 and died the 11th of September 1870. Georgina Beveridge, and she died in 1872. So we are 19th century in here. And there's a lot of stones here up at the back, but I don't know if they were standing up at one point. I can't read anything on them. Still a pretty little graveyard just to walk around, and I'm just so glad to feel better and be back outside. The weather was gorgeous yesterday and I could hear everyone outside and I just felt naff. This is erected by William Waddell and Marion Loudon, his wife, in memory of their children. Marion was 3.5 and Mary Ann was 13. Sacred to the memory of Mary Ann Duke, wife of George Waddell, and she died when she was 53. Just love how the quality of these stones are so thick. This one's really difficult to read, but we can try. Erected to the memory of John Wilson and his wife Jean Brackenridge. Also John Wallace and his daughter Jean, who died as understated. Is that what that said? Jean Brackenridge, John Wilson, more John Wallace, Jean Wallace and John Wilson. Not sure what that word said. Let's get around here, guys. Erected by Tavish and McTavish. Wow, how cool, I love that name. Tavish McTavish is just so Scottish. To the memory of Margaret McTavish, his daughter, who died in 1851, aged only 18. And Tavish McTavish, he's also in there. Tavish McTavish. Couldn't get any more Scottish if you tried. There's one hiding in here. I'm not going to get in there, but there is one hiding in here. Oh, let's turn my camera, guys. My camera's went round. I don't know how I done that. Just trying to find a little path out of here. I don't want to walk on graves. Just trying to walk around the side. These amazing monuments. I mean, look at that one in there, guys. It's absolutely gorgeous. William Black, to the memory of his beloved wife, and I think that's Isabella, 1873, and his daughter, Margaret. She was 27. It's very illegible, but I can kind of make that out. And then, in amongst all these old stones, we have two modern memorials. These are the only modern memorials that are in here. I'll go up here, there's more up here. But if I remember right, there's not much that I can read up here, guys. Such a shame, but time hasn't really been good to these graves. Still very gorgeous setting in there, but look at that, isn't that gorgeous? It's absolutely beautiful. They're so beautiful. Still a gorgeous sense of peace here, even with that road. And look at the gorgeous. See, this used to be the church. And I think I read online that it's the oldest building in Motherwell. There's not a lot of history, but I really found it difficult to find any history. When I looked it up, it was just basically telling me a lot about the dimensions and the inside of this old church, but nothing about the graveyard at all. Nothing to say how old it is, but I presume it's older than what we're looking at here, as most old kirkyards are. They will go back and back further than we'll ever know. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to pause this and I'm going to go around the other side and we'll show you what's around the other side. So I'll be back in a little minute, guys.